My grandpa always had strange rules about his lake. At first, I thought they were just old man's tales, until the night I broke them and saw what he was trying to protect me from. When I was 10, my grandpa gave me a strange warning. Never swim in the lake after dark. It's not the water you should be afraid of, it's what's beneath it. At the time, I thought he was just trying to scare me, but now I know he wasn't. My grandpa's cabin sat on the edge of a remote lake, surrounded by dense woods that felt like they could swallow you whole. He loved it there, but he had these strict rules he never joked about. No swimming after sunset, no loud noises by the water, and if you ever heard splashing when no one was around, you didn't investigate, you ran. One sticky summer night, when the air was thick and the woods were alive with the hum of insects, my cousins dared me to break the biggest rule of all: swim in the lake after dark. I couldn't back down. Around midnight, when everyone else was asleep, I slipped out and made my way to the shoreline. The moment my toes touched the water, the world went still. The crickets stopped. The wind died. Even the trees seemed to hold their breath. I waded in, my heart pounding in my chest until the water reached my waist. That's when I saw it. At first, it was just a ripple, a slow, deliberate movement beneath the surface. I told myself it was just a fish, maybe a turtle. But then it came closer. The water parted and something enormous began to rise. Its body was long and slick, like an eel, but its skin shimmered with unnatural scars that seemed to pulse faintly in the moonlight. Its eyes, two glowing yellow orbs, locked onto me, and for a moment I couldn't move. Then it growled, a deep, rumbling sound that vibrated through the water and into my chest. The thing lunged forward and I stumbled back, thrashing toward the shore as fast as I could. Just as I hit the sand, my grandpa appeared out of nowhere, yanking me to safety. He didn't say anything until we were back in the cabin with the doors bolted. His face was pale, his hands shaking as he lit an old lantern. Then he finally whispered, "That thing has lived here longer than any of us. It's not an animal. It's not a monster. It's the lake itself, and you just made it angry." The next morning I went back to look. My footprints were gone. The shoreline was undisturbed, as if I'd never been there. But to this day, I can still see those glowing yellow eyes whenever I close mine.